here, like in the darkness, wreathed in darkness, just because it's like he's in a shadow of some corner or something,
Let's
and all you just see is a
go.
little bit of glint.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's very special episode of our Wednesday night Bar20 show. My name is Brandon Ross, and I am surrounded from what you can currently see just my normal, lovely wild cards table. What you don't see is some very special guests from a very great stream we have begun to develop close friendships with our Sunday night Twisted Perception stream. They will be revealed as their characters come into the story, but we will save that fun and adventures for here in a minute. For now, we're going to push into some quick announcements. With the upcoming closing anniversary and 50th episode of this amazing channel, we are doing a bit of reconstruction and a bit of a facelift to some of our scenes, some of our community outlets, things like that. In order to make time for that, we're going to be temporarily not stopping, just taking a very short 1 to 2 week break from very certain streams so we can have that time to dedicate to this, not quite a rebranding, but just a good fun facelift in celebration of our 1 year and our 50th episode. That being said, there will be no Reldon campaign this Friday. There will be no Breaking Down Spells and Monsters this Saturday. Those are the two I know of for sure. Beyond that, please stay tuned to our Twitter and our Instagram. Both of those you can find with the tagline Player Hater Gaming, and they will be updates there probably daily to keep you posted on what streams will be happening and when. We should see a return to normal scheduling in about a week or two, along with directly after our 50th episode. I'm excited, y'all. I'm just on April 13th, we'll have our lovely hosted stream Ask Me Anything, or really Ask Us Anything, where I will have the entire table here, and I will not be hosting anything. I'm going to have a very special guest come host that episode, who will remain currently nameless as a surprise to everybody. And you will be able to ask any questions of the campaign. So if you have questions burning at the back of your mind, obviously sans spoilers, get those to us. You can drop them in our community Discord. We have a channel for that. You can drop them to our Twitter at Player Hater LLC. You can even throw them on the Instagram at Player Hater Gaming. We are here to take your questions, field them, and answer them to the best of our abilities. We just want to have a fun stream for all of our community so we can interact with you directly. Beyond that, we are having a fun show tomorrow, the initial launch of our Creature feature, starring and hosting Mr. Digitazooey. We've brought him on as a fantastic part of this community. We love the man very much. He will be kicking that off at 3 p.m. Central Time. I know I'm going to be tuned in and just ready to see what he brings as far as lore of creatures that make our games iconic. I don't want to reveal what he has up first, but it's going to be good. Beyond that, I can't think of too many crazy things beside, as you see some of the Twisted Perceptions here tonight, you will see some of my yeeted off to a faraway land wild cards Sunday. Make sure you tune into Twisted Perceptions on Sunday at 6 Central Time to see what shenanigans they get up to. I know I definitely will be eating popcorn on the edge of my seat for that one. Did I forget anything, guys? Because I'm not usually great at this. All right.
Not that I can think of.
Well, we're just going to push right into...
Oh, do you want to do dice now?
Yes, let's do some Circle of the Chat dice real quick. If you have your channel points stored up and you want to give away your channel points to our needy, panicky, oh God, what's happening right now? I believe I saw 3 that you needed. Drifting Snowflake, how you looking?
1, please.
1, please. Okay. And Mr. Tamriel.
Yeah, I need 3.
Just straight up, yeah, bro, I need 3.
They'll be used tonight. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I never hold on to them for very long. Unless
Yes.
It's just
if you are at my table in my chat right now, I will allow you to use those channel points. So get them out there.
Are we
Thank you,
able...
King.
Is the chat allowed to give dice to the guests that will be here?
Yes. So let me see here. You know what? I'm just going to be nice and just give them a full round, since I'm sure the chat will give them away anyways. So my joined players who are currently hidden from scene, feel free to just put in the back of your mind for this stream, you have with you 3 D4s to use on any D20 roll of your choosing outside of a death saving throw. Alrighty then. I will be taking the recap today as we are going to dive into tonight's episode of Bar20. As our wild cards have delved into this core structure mechanical area, they have made the shift to each of these layers, descending one after another, facing challenges and traps, getting sigils lined up, powered, and surviving. As they had finished the ritual and the final incantation was spoken, this odd but familiar wave of black and gray energy seemed to waft through the entire building with like a tidal wave. As it ended, the 3 remaining, Isa, Drifting Snowflake, and Tamriel, you watched as the last remnants of this tidal wave vanished. It just seemed to take your allies with it. And that is where we will pick up tonight's stream. What are you doing?
I am going to run towards the rune circle that Cathalia was on. And obviously realizing she's gone, I am going to be doing my best to keep calm, trying to look at and analyze any of the runes that are there, if I can recognize any of them, if I know what they are, what they mean, anything like that.
Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yup. Because I'm so great at those. Looks like we're getting into those early. Hold on 1 second. That's a 12 total.
12? You definitely begin to teeter into that. What is happening? Where is everyone? But your logical mind does push through at the last minute, just before your heart begins to race out of control. You just take that breath and you steel your mind. Snow, Isa, what are you two doing?
Go ahead, Snow. You go first.
Snow was actually positioned like right in between Pyre and Kelvin, so she's just kind of like reaching out over the runes to see if maybe they're just invisible and not there. You know, like
would
she
be
just
some
can't see
shit
them.
Kelvin pulls.
Make an
exactly.
investigation check.
This would exactly be something Kelvin would do. So
Please be a prank. Please be a prank. Please be a prank. Yes, ma'am.
16.
16. If you feel around for a minute, you're like, okay, it's a prank. Come on, Kelvin. Funny, real funny. Where? Oh gods, he's not there.
And Pyre's gone too. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
When she starts saying, oh shit, I'm going to turn around and go, we've got to keep calm. Freaking out's not going to help anything. And I'm going to kind of go back through my mind and maybe even flip through my journal a little bit to look and see what I know about ley lines, magic.
Okay, before we get too deep into you, I need to know what Isa is immediately doing.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
No, you're good. It gives me forethought to plan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Isa's gonna turn around and look for her, and as soon as he notices that she's not there, immediately the book comes back up.
Okay. With you two. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Screen.
Okay, with you two doing.
The screen.
He punches it.
Punches it.
Okay. Roll an unarmed attack. Snow, I need you to make a perception check. Actually, with your passive, no, don't worry.
that's a 10.
10, you take 1 bludgeoning damage
All right.
as you punch it, and there is just no effect. Snow, as you are feeling around, you look down and let me see here. Koresh, if you would, I need you to describe your character, beginning with the feet and moving up. As Snow, you begin to look around, and then you look down and you see this image person begin to form, starting with their boots or shoes and moving upwards. So if you would please describe your character in that manner.
So, to be quite frank, you don't see any boots. It's these long taloned feet that come into what would normally be considered, more anthropomorphic animal lizard type thing, where it's the backwards ankles, as I like to call them. And it comes up into this like violet and lavender, almost like skirt, for the best way to put it, and then up coming from turns into almost a jacket and an overcoat with like some frilly bits. But then comes the hooded the hooded figure with a half snout almost, but the hood itself seems to be cut on these 2 long protrusions out the back of the head.
Question DM, real
Yes,
quick.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is he appearing in one of the spots where my party just left?
Yes.
Okay.
Koresh, as you look around, you see directly in front of you a tabaxi of white fur with a bit of stripe to it. As the first thing you see, next you realize you are nowhere familiar with the area you just used to be in.
Right. Well, sorry for this to be the first interaction you have with Koresh. They are going to immediately leap back and like try and find like some form of a wall to back them, and a dagger gets drawn, and it's just immediate like readying for some shite to go down.
Snow is doing the same thing. So Snow is going to actually back towards Tam. And you know how cats, like, they'll just walk around with that one paw before they put it down?
Yeah.
And Snow just hisses at you.
Okay.
Loud, menacing.
Are the murder mittens engaged?
So
almost.
So what you see as they back up and like get the dagger ready, this cloud of like arcane lavender smog kind of goes around the blade, and it's just like, I don't know who the fuck you are or who you think you fucking messing with, but I tell you, if you don't send us back right fucking now, I'm about to start making new boots, and I don't even fucking wear them.
Pause right there. Snow, as this happens, another scent just protrudes strongly into your nostrils. Also, this odd sensation of nature also just waves over you, and instantly your eyes look for the source of it, and you begin to see another creature coalesce on the left rune. Ramanor, if you would describe yourself beginning from ground level to your full height in this 10-foot tall ceiling area, it would be greatly appreciated, sir.
Perfect. You see what look like a heavy pair of boots, but they're not made of metal. It's fucking wood. But wood that looks far stronger than any wood you've ever seen. As you get further up, it beginning to look like this is a full armored person, but like you get like to the knee and you're like that's like, hold on, let me get a reference real quick, make sure I have. You get to the knee and you realize that's at your hip. And you just see it get bigger and bigger, and you look further and further up until you get about to 9'6". This full, what looks like plate, but all made out of wood. He's holding a giant hammer and a giant shield. And at this point in time, his shield or his helmet would be off. And you just see this curly brown hair, this kind of bluish greenish skin, kind of almost like rosy red cheeks, but they're just dulled a bit by the color of his skin, and a fucking smile. Like this person just appeared here, and he's smiling at you, and he kind of just like takes a moment, looks around, looks back at you, look far down at you. Huh.
Ramanor, with your passive and also just the height advantage you have as you look around, you immediately can notice at least one familiar face here as you see Koresh brandishing a dagger and making threats to please return us back to where we were. And then you also notice a few other individuals that are not familiar. Also, where you're at is nowhere near the architecture or the structure that aligned itself with the arena you were just in not seconds ago.
Just because I didn't mention it before because I forgot, Koresh is sitting at a cool 5'4", very tiny.
Damn, I think Tam's finally taller than somebody.
And Ramanor just looks over.
He's the only one taller than me. God damn.
That's not true.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
Okay.
Ramanor will look over
you have an inch on
to.
me.
What are you all
Ramanor
doing?
will look over to Koresh real quick. He notices he's defensive, and Ramanor's just chill. He's fine with this. He'll figure something out, or they'll get back somehow. And he kind of, because Haliki was in his armor, he kind of like pulls back like a piece on his forearm to look to see if she's there.
You look and you notice she is gone.
Well, Haliki's not here. He looks at the other people in front of him. Sorry to just appear on you. I don't know where we are, how we got here, but we come in peace. You don't mean harm.
Koresh is just looking at this 9-foot-tall dummy at this point. Like, I'm sorry. We get transported via some form of undead magic, and you don't think that we're in some place that's trying to kill us? I understand that you're a big ray of sunshine, my friend. But this ain't it.
This?
Oh, yeah.
They're speaking common,
As
and it's
soon-
common. We understand it.
Yes.
As soon as the word undead comes out of his mouth,
My head snaps up.
Okay.
I
well,
start to coalesce the new magics.
yeah, I understand that we kind of got sent here by undead magic, but these people aren't trying to attack us yet. They're just defensive. We just appeared here.
To be fair, you also appeared where our friends disappeared.
Do we recognize these? Like, does Snow know what these creatures are?
I would say, given your Tabaxi travels, you would have at least recognized their types. They don't look alien to you, just not super common.
Okay.
Especially in Ramanor's case, he's tall even for a furbolg.
Currently just looks like a dragonborn.
I'm gonna turn around and face our new people. So where do you come from? What plane, what dimension, land, where are you from?
Fucking prime material plane. What the fuck do you think? I'm pretty sure if we were on fire, you'd be able to tell where we were.
Snow.
Fuck. Where are...
As this is happening,
where are we, apparently?
you begin to hear this sound of tss, and you look and you can see every single rune on the walls is beginning to pour out sand.
Do I see? has the floor opened like it did in the other layers? Or is
No.
that just flat?
It has not opened.
Well,
So, kind of
oh, no.
flicking her ears to it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the sand's coming. We gotta find something now.
What is the
Boom!
sand?
This huge wave of sand begins to literally waterfall out of these tiny little runes. Just I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, I have a plan. I promise I have a plan. Somewhat, maybe. I don't know. Fuck. I think it's rolling.
Holy shit. 25 to 30?
25.
Jesus God. 20 to 24.
Yo, 21.
20 to 15.
19 plus 4.
19 with a plus 0.
Got it.
It's hard to be dexterous when you're this motherfucking big.
It's hard, you know? It's hard for a man to have muscles and speed. I just want both. 15 to 10.
13.
And that covers everybody so far.
Okay. Let me see here. I have lair actions, so I need to make a note here. Snow is before the lair actions.
Oh, as I said, you're doing that on 20.
True. Very well. Thank you for catching that. Appreciate it, bud.
Here for you, buddy.
And I'll make a little note right there. Lair actions. Okay. It has become a torrent of just literally spilling out this black, just too perfect to be perfect sand. It is just pouring out. Snow, what are you doing?
Where is this the same sand that we saw on the walls on the upper level? Is this coming from the ruins? Is this coming from down the
It's
hall?
coming from the runes.
Oh god.
They are literally just waterfalling them out.
Okay.
And is rapidly beginning to build. It is already to your calf.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's up to my waist. I'm just sitting here like this.
So it's to Ramanor's ankle. Good to know.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just gonna keep this picture prepared, so I just know.
Any ideas? What do we?
Run.
Go.
Well, if he says run, then Snow's
Run.
gonna fucking run.
Okay. As you begin to run, I need you to make a choice. I need an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Are we all running? Was this just a pure thing, or
This is
just...
on your initiative count. You can make your decision.
Okay. I was so confused. It's like everyone's immediately running.
So for this round, Snow does not get her feline agility because of the previous events from the previous floor. She is going to start running, and over her shoulder to everybody, she's saying, whatever you do not use fire. Because she knows what happened when Pyre used fire on the sand upstairs.
Ooh, okay.
Good call.
So she is going to run and try to get away from the runes. She would probably go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 towards the end of that hall. To the north.
It is all the walls.
Oh, it's all the walls.
All the walls. All the runes. Everywhere is pouring out sand. I would say, given you are your class cast from wisdom, your insight is probably pretty good on passive. So I would say that you would be able to internalize quickly. We need to get up and out fast.
Yeah, if they're coming from the walls, then she wants to... the best thing she would know to do is backtrack, back up the stairs.
Okay, I need you to make that check for me, please. Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, because she's a dexterous little kitty. 22.
22. As you begin to make your movement, you begin to see this scorpion-like claw form out of the sand, and it snaps just past you as it attempts to grapple you, but you move out of the way, and you just up the steps, you're out.
Time to go.
Isa, what are you doing? Go.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can I inspire as an action and bonus?
What is the wording for using it?
It's just a bonus action.
Then it is a bonus action. Yeah, you can. I'll let you increase the action economy.
Okay. Cam, get the fuck out of here. Just go. Just fucking go. You grab Snow and you get the fuck out. And I will inspire Tam with the look in his eyes and a hand on the shoulder. As a free action.
Because of where you're standing, I do need a perception check.
Okay, that's fine. That's a 20.
As a 20, as you look back to where you had just slammed your fist in anger and rage at this panel, you notice this small rectangular slit had engraved itself and then flipped back over. And about that long, probably anywhere from about 8 to 10 inches, you see this, what looks to be some kind of rod. With a 20, I would say you could tell it definitely has the lookings of some kind of either like a mace handle or a weapon handle.
So then we'll change what he was going to say as his free action. You son of a bitch, this is what you sent me here for, isn't it? And he will grab it. And start pushing Tam up the stairs. And stand at the edge of the stairs. And draw his blade.
Okay. I need you to make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with athletics. Why not?
Okay.
That's a nat 20 with a 26.
Ooh. After same thing, you notice this shape, looks like a claw, begin to form out of the sand. And as it comes for you, it grabs you and you just literally just knock it aside, dispersing the sand, and you make your movement as you planned.
You want me? Come and get me.
Ooh. Okay.
And he'll coalesce the shield.
Okay. On initiative count 20, all of you notice the sand begins to intensify in its ejection from the walls. Everything on this floor is now considered difficult terrain. Tamriel, what are you doing?
Free action, I'm going to yell to our new arrivals, get up the stairs, we need to leave now. You don't have to trust us, but don't die down here. I need you later, and I am going to run up the stairs.
Okay. How much economy are you committing to running?
I've got 40 speed. I was pretty close to the stairs.
Okay. You make it to the next level.
Okay.
Ramanor, as you have seen and heard these conversations going on. Oh, Tam, give me an athletic acrobatics check.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wow, I got that for free? Okay.
No, I forgot.
Now, here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does this count with my Inquisitor ability factored in or no?
I would say yes, just because there is terrain and items for you to lash onto and grab and move with.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to
This
make
is
sure.
considered traversing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Not that I needed it. That's a 29.
Nice. Same thing. You've seen 2 claws come out already. You see a third come for you, and you just grab your whip and you
Nope.
lash it around. It looks to be like this outcropping of stone on the stairs, and you yank yourself up. Ramanor, as you have heard these conversations happening and things going on, you've started to see the sand intensify. It's looking, even for your height, look like it might be a little trouble to move through. You've also seen shapes look like something trying to latch itself onto the other people there. What are you doing?
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take note of the most southerly like corridor.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that, right?
Yeah.
I can see that there's a turn at the end of it.
You can.
Cool. So he's gonna kind of take note of that, look around at everyone who just went up the stairs, and then to Koresh, and he's gonna go. He's gonna go over to Koresh and try and help him move up the stairs as well.
Okay.
Oi, big man, you're fine. Fucking move.
Okay, never mind. He'll just go up the stairs.
Okay. What is your
Have
movement?
a plan.
Before we end your turn, may I please have an athletics or acrobatics check?
Don't need I don't need acrobatics. You think I
don't
can
need
do anything with that?
I need muscle.
That would be a 22.
22? I'll say that's a pass. Same thing. Something made of this sand-like composure latches around you, and you're like, you just power your leg through it and keep on moving. Koresh, it is your turn.
Right. Well, fuck this sand. I don't give a shite what it wants. And I am going to pull out the blue dragon scaled rapier.
Okay.
And as soon as I open that out of the sheath, a pair of massive blue wings shoot out from my back. And I am going to look to the last person who is still in this room, and it's like, you don't have to like me, but apparently we need to get the fuck out of here, and I'm going to grab him, and I am going to fly us both the fuck out.
What is your wingspan?
Because I can't carry Ramanor.
What is your wingspan?
I'm going to say about 10 feet, maybe? I don't know. I was never given a descriptor of how big the fucking wings are. I just
Your
go
call.
with it.
Right now, in this instance and for this stream here, your call. Choose wisely.
You know what? We're gonna make this dinky as fuck. We're gonna give him a 5-foot wingspan.
So who are you grabbing? Who's still down here?
It's Isa. So I'm grabbing Isa and we're fucking moving.
I
Isa.
thought Isa ran up the stairs before I did.
No, he pushed you up the
Isa,
stairs.
Isa pushed you up the stairs. He is standing at the bottom
Before
of the
you go to
stairs,
take
sword and
off
shield.
from where you're standing, Koresh, I would like an acrobatics or athletics check.
Ooh, we're gonna go acrobatics. Come on.
Can I reveal my action? Because I
After
didn't
his
finish
check.
my action. Well, that's why I wanted to reveal my action.
Oh, go ahead.
Because for my action, you threaten my friends. You will stay down here with me, and I will make sure you swallow this sand. And I would like to unsettling words him.
Okay.
Oh shit, you're a Whispers Bard too? Oh, we're about to have some fun.
What is the saving throw for that again? Wisdom?
There is no saving throw.
Oh.
Is it your ability?
It's an ability.
You have to commute
Okay.
with them for 1 minute.
Yeah,
No.
you have. Yeah, you do. I have the same thing.
You don't have to commute at all.
Hang on. Let me
I
check this.
thought there was.
It's just as a bonus action. I expend one use of my inspiration. I choose one creature within 60
that
feet.
one. Sorry, I got two. I got the two.
Oh no, I
Mixed
got
up.
them mixed up with Words of Terror.
I
as
did
well.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So-
could you pop that over to the VTT for me?
Give me 1 second.
What does this actually do? Because now I forget. I don't have this anymore because my fucking level got yeeted.
You are gonna
You
make me go
subtract-
get you.
I'm lost without my signature
Oh,
spell.
it wouldn't even matter.
Damn.
It wouldn't matter.
You sure?
Why?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
I'm still going to use it, but it's okay. It would not matter for this.
Is it for saves?
Yes.
Okay. As you begin to move, Koresh, I would like that check, please. What was your roll?
Let me check. I think I rolled it. I don't know for sure.
Did Romanar go past Isa?
No, I did not. Okay.
You would have not like directly passed, but like adjacent passed.
Let's hope.
Okay.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Fuck me up the ass. That's a 9.
You do have help dice.
Yeah.
Do
you
I?
use the help dice.
You have
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
1d4.
Yeah,
You can use one at a time.
D4.
Is a D4 even gonna help me here? That's the question.
You don't know, bruh.
You don't know, bruh.
Yee, I'm trying to help this motherfucker. He's trying to scare me. I'm trying to fucking like use my shit here. Oh shit! Wait, I think this is gonna take a while. Give me. Hang on.
If you have physical dice on you, you can just throw one down real quick.
Yeah, hang on. Where the fuck?
Or you can use the roll 21.
Or you can use a roll 21 as well.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, hang on.
Yep. Slash R1D4.
Yup, yup. Well, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too.
Oh,
10
just
total.
like
That's a
that.
10. That's a 10.
As you pull your rapier and you concentrate and bamf out the wings, like, all right, let's get the fuck out of clunk. And something just wraps itself right around your waist and clenches down. And you look down, you can see this pure form made of compressed sand holding you in place. You cannot move.
So I used so the wings and drawing the rapier are a free action. It's whenever I have the rapier out is when the wings come out. It's not any sort of action economy.
So you do have your action economy. You can choose to break the grapple, or you can choose to attack whatever it is holding you. Your choice.
So we're gonna do both. So here's how this is gonna work. I am going to use Dissonant Whispers at first level, and if he fails, just so you're aware, it's going to be a Wisdom save of 17.
You're using this on whatever's holding you?
Yes. So basically, it's going to take damage, and whatever is holding me will have to run away 10 feet in the farthest direction from me.
What's that damage type?
It's psychic damage.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. As you reach out with your spell and the magic is expended, you feel it takes no purchase on anything.
You just use something that affects the mind on sand.
I don't fucking know. All right,
doesn't
I
know.
made for 2 things.
As you project this magic,
think they're fucking crazy.
as you project this magic, you look. You're like, "Well, I didn't do anything."
Well.
And that is your action, correct?
Romanor still has an action and bonus action.
Hang on. You had your
You
turn.
can't do anything. Yeah, you can't do anything. Be a reaction.
You had your turn.
Panic sets in.
So, don't like you at all. Well, Isa, you kind of fucked us both because now we're stuck here and I'm grappled.
All right.
Who said I was leaving?
End your turn?
Oh. Yeah, I guess I end my fuck. Well, actually, okay. What I'm going to try and do is pull up as far as I can get still in its reach. So that way I am above the sand with Isa and I'm just glaring these little emerald eye daggers at this fucking moron.
All right. As you try to push up, you're not able to move from your space, but I'll say you can get a little bit higher, but the sand is coming in hot. Top of initiative, Drifting Snowflake. You have made it to the next floor. I will say, as you look around, you can see already sand is beginning to build here. Not at the same intensity, but you can see that they are beginning to slowly filter in the sand. What do you do?
Give me just a moment looking for specific wording.
Okay. So you're on deck.
I see Brandon's looking for that
I'm ready.
TPK.
No.
Water Temple 2.0.
At
Yes.
the top of the stairs, I'm going to look down.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmares.
If I were at the top of the stairs, what of this floor down here would I be able to see?
Down there, you can see probably the immediate vicinity where everybody that is still there is standing. So you can see the outlier squares around the stairs.
So basically everything up to these corners
Yes.
down here.
Correct.
Fucking Hail Mary this shit. I'm checking specific wording.
Okay.
So I am going to burn my last wild shape. And leave Cinder down with Isa. Because she doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's still down there.
Okay.
And yeah. Through Cinder, she's casting Healing Word on him.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Okay. Roll your healing.
Oh, wait. Why didn't that... Oh, that didn't roll properly. Hang on. Try that. There we go. That's better. 9.
Can I say that this is the scariest thing that's happened so far between us? I thought you liked me, Snow.
I am helping you, sir. You do not get to be picky about what I do to help you.
You're sending the big fire cat on me.
Anything else for you, Miss Snow?
Yeah. Guess what? Big Fire Cat doesn't set things on fire unless she breathes fire on them.
Anything else for your
That
turn?
is my turn.
All right. Isa, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Well, he's gonna turn to Cinder, run, and he will draw the blade against the flesh.
Okay. Snow.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Snow, as you're the only person probably focusing on looking down versus looking up, I will say Snow and Koresh, two of you notice as Isa draws his blade across his flesh, you watch as this inky black substance is pulled from his veins and infuses into his weapon.
Question.
Yes.
Does this look like the same shit that we've been chasing all over the country?
It looks extremely similar.
We're about to have a conversation.
You don't see it.
I know. I know.
But Koresh, you watch. I don't know if your character has seen a blood hunter before, but you watch as this literal.
I have.
Okay, you watch as what should be his blood, but is instead this black ink get pulled from the wound and wrap around the blade before just sinking into it.
Koresh is also not a fucking. Is no stranger to backstabbing. I worked with a fucking
Bishop,
thieves guild.
Add that 7 to your HP, by the way. Sorry, forgot that.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that as well.
All right, Bishop, you've infused your weapon. What are you doing?
I am striking the sand that is wrapped around whatever this creature is.
Roll to hit.
Okay. We're cool again.
That's a 10.
10
you know what?
hits.
I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, okay. So how do you want to do this? Because we did not...
You do not need to roll
load up.
damage.
Okay.
As you slice down with your blade, the sand just disperses, as if there's some kind of like resonance from your weapon that just completely severs whatever arcane, magical, sentience, however you want to classify it, is holding this together. Your one attack releases it. Koresh, you are free. Isa, what do you do the rest of your turn?
Run you fucking idiot, and get out of here. And I will keep myself just at about hip height in the sand
Okay.
while slowly walking up the stairs.
Okay. End of your turn, initiative count 20. The sand begins to almost fill this entire floor, the most bottom floor. Tam, it's your turn.
Isa's not running up, is he?
He's making his way up, but he's not running. I will also say on initiative count 20, the second floor runes begin to rapidly waterfall the black sand.
Tam is going to yell down the stairs. Wait, did Snow start running up the stairs after she?
Snow is with you at the top of the second level, but she sent
level.
Cinder down there with Isa.
Right. But did you go up the stairs up towards the first level or no?
Not enough.
Okay. No, it's totally fine. I was just asking. Tam is going to yell down. This is not what Pyre would have wanted. This is not what Pyre wants. We need to get out of here so we can get them back. Do not do this to me now. And I'm going to start moving up the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Ramanor. We all get out of here or none of us leave, and I am not afraid of dying.
Can I just ask, can we all hear this? Every single one of us hears this screaming?
He yelled it, so I would say so, yes.
Okay, cool. Then that's going to inform what Koresh does next.
Okay. End of your turn, Tamriel?
No, I'm going to start moving up the stairs.
How much action economy are you committing to this?
All 40 feet of my movement.
Okay.
Because I need to know if the first floor is filling.
As you get up there, since you have not used your action yet, you can use your action to make a perception check.
Excellent. Because everybody knows my passive sucks.
I don't have a list right here in front of me.
Hey, Sam.
That was worse. 11.
Go ahead.
You have an inspiration
Hey,
dice.
you meant my passive.
Yes, I do have an inspiration die.
Also,
I will use that inspiration die for a 13.
A 13, look around, you can see they're beginning to trickle sand. It's not the intensity you've seen before, but it is beginning to trickle it. End of your turn? Ramanor, you're next.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Ramanor, it's your turn. Koresh, you're up next.
I am currently Isa adjacent, correct?
How far up the steps would you have wanted to go with your character? Because it is beginning
So I
to
wanted to
fill
make
up.
sure. I wanted to make sure Koresh got out. So
You are Isa adjacent,
right
and
behind.
you are Isa Koresh adjacent, because they are side by side, and you just watched Isa free your companion.
and I grabbed both of them. Being the big motherfucker I am, and my carrying capacity being at 480 pounds,
I would
I
say
only carry
give 'em-
150.
Given the circumstances, give me a hefty strength check.
I don't know how to do a hefty one, but I rolled and got an 18 plus 3, 21.
21, you will be at half movement, but with that strong of a roll and your charismatic abilities of paladin infusing your muscles, I will say at half movement, should they not resist, you can drag them.
Koresh, okay, if Ramanor's gonna grab for Koresh is going to fucking push his hand away and say, "Fucking go! I'm fine. Move."
Ramanor will be more fine. He has plenty more time than the rest of you to deal with the sand.
Okay.
He's
Riley,
pulling both
I'm
of you so
telling
you have extra movement before your turn and after your turn.
Riley,
He's getting you extra movement.
I need to ask a very real question here. Koresh, are you resisting help?
I am resisting help right now. Riley. Koresh is not going with you. Period. End of story. Donezo. Done. He's not moving.
I need Ramanor to make an athletics check. Koresh, I need you to choose your dex or strength counterpart to that. Athletics or acrobatics. Okay.
Acrobatics. I am gonna lose my shit.
25.
I
Oh,
hate you. I hate you.
As you try to nimbly bimbly your way out of there, his big fuck off furball paw hand just says, "Come here." Bam.
Come here, motherfucker. Can I
do you hear
dash
this
as
weird
an action
voice in the
to
back of your head? Unfortunately, because you had to use your action to make that check.
grab? Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Koresh, it's weird. You hear the voice in the back of your head. Get over here.
So he grabs both, goes the 15 feet up the steps. Can he kind of push them further a little bit?
I would say you can
With,
see them in front of you, but still only half movement. So it would be enough to get almost to crest the steps into the next floor.
Perfect. He'll do that.
Okay.
As he does that, Isa will whisper in his ear, "You took her from me. I will take everything from you."
Armonor's still smiling.
Okay.
I'm up in initiative, right?
Well, hang on. Is that anything else? That was your... I believe you should have a bonus action left. Anything you want to do?
I don't think there's anything I can do. But actually, no. Does it take a bonus action or an action? Hold on. I have to remember if I can do it as an action or a bonus action.
What you thinking?
Lay on hands is an action.
It's an action.
Okay.
All right. That ends your turn.
Right, that's it. That's it.
My God,
Actually,
is this going to be the little kid slap fight that we've all been
if
wanting for
I-
the last
if-
30 seconds?
If I bonus action rage, can I move further? Because advantage on strength and all that.
I would say that
It's
hindsight.
my only rage left for the day.
Hindsight's 2020. Next round, you can do that.
Okay.
You can choose to rage now after you've already moved. Like,
Well, he's gonna put them down once we get at this point so that they can go.
okay. All right. End of your turn. Koresh, it is your turn. You have been pushed to just 5 feet shy of the next level. And looking around, you can already see sand is beginning to have the same intensity as it did the forward flow before it completely filled up.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to Isa and look this fucking moron in the face for a second. Friend, understand that not only have your friends been displaced, we've been displaced from ours. So logic would dictate your friend's not fucking dead yet, and you should fucking move and stop being a prick. And then I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself as a bonus action, and I'm going to fly the fuck out of there using both my movement and my bonus because that's what it allows. No, using my movement and my action because I can't do it as a bonus action yet.
Okay. You speak your words and then you cast your spell and you just boom.
Okay, so I know that Bishop had asked this earlier.
Mhm.
Can I use that speech thing as instead of moving for my action? Can I use my action to actually give him Bardic Inspiration to hopefully get his ass to fucking move?
You won't get as far, but yeah.
No, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I just
Absolutely.
want everybody to get the fuck out because if they come back and this motherfucker's dead, then who's on the chopping block?
I'll allow it.
Me.
Me. All right. Top of initiative. Snow. You have made yourself to the first floor. And you can start to see the sand is coming in, slowly intensifying. You've already established a habit. Oh no.
right. So we're in the middle of the 3 floors, correct?
You
Plus-
should be encroaching onto the first floor. You should be at the top of the second, moving into the first.
Okay. And I can see that Isa and these 2 new people are coming out from that bottom floor.
You see
correct?
them beginning to almost like anime erupt from the sand as the sand.
And Cars just fucking eat
Yeah.
30 feet.
Okay.
You can see Tam is just, he is mid stride making his way up.
You did probably hear Chorus screaming, though. That was a thing. He wasn't being quiet about that. He was just yelling at Isa.
Yeah.
Join the club.
Twice.
Don't worry, Isa's gonna get a hug after all this. mean,
So-
right now he's kind of getting a hug.
And yeah, you're not wrong. Just probably not one that he wants.
I should probably mark that.
I'm gonna move
I mean,
us
well,
back to our.
Isa didn't fight it. The only person who did was Karash.
So I am going to command Cinder to dash to get from the bottom floor up to where we are, which is a bonus action. And then, this is so dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. Since I'm so close to being on that first floor where we came in, am I able to see the actual entrance to this area? Subterranean levels? Or is that solid again?
I will say, for the purposes of certain things, I will need you to dedicate your action to make a perception check.
That's perfectly fine. 10.
10. Okay. As you look up, you can see it appears to be solid.
Okay. And memory serves, the letter that got us in here was with Tam, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Snow herself is going to stay put because she's now the furthest ahead and the floor or the room is not really filling to reach her yet. She is going to stay put until Cinder and everyone else catches up.
Okay. And your turn? Tam.
Seeing my
Sorry.
friends coming up
My
the stairs.
apologies.
Well,
Isa.
yeah.
It is your turn. I quick glanced at my list of initiative, and for some reason, but the way my glasses break, it just blocked off Isa's name.
Isa is going to reach for his mask, realize it's gone, and go limp in Ramanor's arms. He is just gonna let it fucking happen and just get us out of here and inspire Ramanor with the just last inkling of whatever he has left in him.
Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You get a +3 to your saving throw, by the way.
That's a int saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving throw, sir.
So that's a 12. Fuck it, we'll go with the 12.
Okay. As
Does that
you.
include the +3 from Ramanor?
Yes, it does.
Everyone within 10 feet of him does.
Isa,
Yes, sir.
for as far as you are concerned, your world goes black and you dip into a space that is terrifyingly familiar mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all you know as a character. I need you to deafen.
All right. Give me uno momento to do that.
What the rest of you notice, Ramanor, you feel this limp body just go dead fish in your hands. Then immediately you see all of the veins begin to bulge and pulse aggressively as his body twitches unnaturally. And he leaps from your grasp and uses his full movement to begin to go up the steps. The body is flailing. It is not running naturally. It is just moving in any manner it can, even on all fours at times, to get out.
He begins running like a titan.
Yeah.
Just
Tam, it's your turn.
Is he running up the stairs like this?
He is just moving. That body is just, it is odd. What are you doing?
He's covered in black.
You cannot, he's not covered in it. His body is just, his veins are bulged. But considering he wasn't in your arms when this went about, that is a difficult detail to discern. What you do notice is the sand is beginning to flood in at an increased pace.
Okay. I notice everybody's still coming up the stairs.
Everybody's coming up. They're starting to make their way. The haste, it seems, is beginning to get to their mindset.
Thank gods. I guess I'm going to get to the top. And is it open? Is it shimmering like it was when we came through it?
Do you hesitate to inspect it, or you just, what do you do?
I'm going to get to the top and I'm going to look at it.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, I did not mean to roll that.
It's all right. 20 total?
20? Yeah. God damn it. Yes, 20 total.
Okay.
Final answer.
As you reach up and begin to inspect it, your hand just goes right through the illusion.
But it doesn't shimmer. I'm not pulsing. There's nothing else there.
Goes right through it.
Did I still have the scroll when we fell down, or did it dissolve, disappear, etc.?
It was, you probably pocketed it.
Yeah, I'm going to check my pockets real quick to make sure I still have it.
You find it right where you stuffed it.
Okay, I am going to stand here until everybody else gets out, because if I go too far, it might close without that scroll.
Okay.
So I am going to wait, and I'm going to yell down, "Run past me, get out."
You yell this?
Yeah, I yell it. Oh, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to yell it down.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yes.
Ramanor, it's your turn. Koresh, you're next.
Cool. Am I at half movement?
Considering where you are, yes.
If I rage, will it help?
Couldn't
Just
hurt.
muscle through all the shit.
Couldn't hurt.
Fuck it. He's gonna rage. It's gonna last one round, but fuck it. He's gonna rage and then dash up the stairs. So 60, if that needs to be halved, it'll be halved, but he'll at least get 30.
Only your movement is halved. When you push into consuming your action economy to dash, you are back to normal move speed. The sand hasn't risen enough, hasn't had a chance to get there yet.
Okay. So what, 45 feet then?
You can essentially, you're close to what is maybe an exit. It look to you, it just looks like a ceiling ends. But
Sure.
Someone did just yell down, "Run past me." You don't have the movement. You don't have the movement to make it, but you're up there.
Am I at this point? Am I half movement for next turn or?
Next turn, we shall see.
Okay.
There are particular actions between you and you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alrighty then. Koresh, your turn.
Right. I'm gonna hear the loud screaming, man, and I'm not gonna fucking question it. I'm just fucking gone. I said what the fuck I needed to say. I'm not worried about the big idiot, because the big idiot normally makes his way out of shit scot-free.
As you zoom up the spiral staircases, you come to what looks like solid stone. Do you trust?
Actually, it would be 90 feet, and yes, I don't give a shit. I'm fucking bolting.
You pass straight through an illusion into a crisp, cold, incredibly dry desert air. There is no light.
So let me ask you something. Since I moved 90 feet with Expeditious Retreat with movement action, bonus action, am I just getting out, or did I just fly
No, you
out?
are out, and you have come out, and you have stopped about 10 feet short of what is probably real stone. As you, I will give you a quick glance. You notice your You can't quite immediately tell if you're in an open space or in a building. It appears to be some kind of weird mixture of both, but instantly it is cold, dry, and dark.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna holler down and hopefully everybody fucking hears me. Not much fucking farther. If you still feel like breathing at the end of the day, may want to hurry your arses up. And that's my turn. Korish don't fuck around, man. Korish is just like, nope, we're done. I'm out. Bye.
All right. You get out, and yeah, your dark vision kicks in, and you're probably like, say at that speed, math, you're about 10 feet shy of what is probably real brick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna trust the second one. Just saying. It's like, you get lucky once. You get lucky once.
Once. All right. Top of initiative. Snow, you've seen at least one person make it through just fine.
Yeah.
You watch this Tam just put his hand through it without issue.
I can see Koresh just went past me. Tam is next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird Isa-looking
Is
thing
not too far behind you.
Okay. And then there's Romanor behind him.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to believe in the tanky boy that is possibly this giant creature that I have just come
He's
across.
She's gonna believe in the tank.
Yep. And Cinder will stay behind Romanor. Cinder is trying to be like the last line of defense.
Okay.
Yes, I can. Okay. Cinder is going to hold a flame seed in case she needs to use it to turn that sand into glass and let Romanor out.
Okay. Keep note of that.
And for Snow herself, she's going to try and catch up to Koresh through the illusion.
You pass right through and into a very familiar open area, but also with strange bit of commotion going on. As you know, this was still, even though it was rather late early, there was still a few patrons around the monolith. And at this point, they're beginning to kind of look up and look to the, not quite sky, but upward. As you can see the individual that had flown past you hovering just shy of the ceilinged-like area here.
Is it possible for me to step like away from the entrance of this monolith? And I would call down Koresh to me, like, "Hey, can you come down here, please? I won't bite, I promise."
Okay.
And kind of like still try and create that space that I know that these patrons were keeping around the monolith.
Okay. Gotcha.
You're not gonna get an answer out of him now.
All right. You watch as Isa body just scrambles past, and once he gets out into the open air, message him. You see his form comes up. Isa, as you have spent, you don't know how long in this just endless void, your vision becomes your own again, and you realize you are outside, standing on true ground level, about 5 to 10 feet away from the entrance. That is, the illusion has held, but you are heavily breathing and you are teetering on exhaustion.
Where is Snow and Tam?
Snow is outside with you. Tamriel, you do not see him.
Where is he, Snow?
He's coming. He has to let everybody out, or else that thing will close behind them.
Can I, knowing what I know of this place, can I dip back in? Can I lay down on the ground and dip back into the hole?
Like just your face? You're just gonna like weird it and just come through an illusion?
My upper half, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
I'm
work
gonna
out
dip
Gage.
my upper half into the hole, looking directly for Tam.
You immediately see him. You are about 6 inches from his face.
If I'm not allowed to be here, you're not either. And he is gonna grab Tam by the hair. You get your fucking ass out of here. If anybody's dying today, it is me, and it is by your whip. And I will make sure that Snow drives this fucking blade into me. And I'm gonna use my last inspiration on Tam.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. Somebody's real intent on fucking dying today.
And your turn, Isa?
I'm gonna use my action for help.
Okay. Tam, it's your turn. You have seen 3 of the individuals down here make it right past you, and another one is not far.
No, you can't hold your movement.
Nope. You can hold
But
your dash.
Can I hold my dash?
You can hold your
wait
dash.
for Ramador to make it past me to dash out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Isa. I have to get us out of here. Everybody needs to get gone so that we can get them back. I am right behind you, I swear. And I am going to wait for Ramador to get past me before I dash up out.
Okay. Ramnor, it's your turn.
How much movement is it to get from me to Tim?
You're pretty close. It's not even like 20 feet. Like 15.
I will move up to him so long as I do not have half movement.
At this point, you would not. You have made it far enough up the steps.
And because this is Ramanor, he's going to grab Tam and pull him with.
Okay. Tam, as you see this furball begin to swoop his arm to scoop you up, do you resist or move?
I'm gonna kind of lean into it, like lean with him and not fight him, because that's just not a good idea. Looking at you, Koresh.
You may meet another 25 if you do.
You get...
Bubba, I got you.
Everybody gets outside. And as you do, you hear this... We are now out of initiative.
I am going to lay flat on my back and just start swearing in Sylvan.
Okay.
No, Ramanor understands it.
Is everybody
So does
within
Koresh.
30 feet of Snow?
Roughly.
She is going to burn her last 2nd level spell slot, cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay.
Right. Well, that was fucked, is what that was.
Can we walk and talk, friends, please? We should get away from this area. There are many eyes here.
I'm
not gonna do one of
fuck
those
with
cool
her.
guy flips because it's the only way I'll ever be able to do this in real life. It's kind of like roll back onto my shoulders and then like flip forward to catch myself.
Okay.
You know,
Alright,
like those cool guys do in the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Do one of those.
Gotcha.
I'm not about to fucking argue. Are we making stealth checks then? To be quiet?
Is everybody going along with this current
Is
motion?
everybody capable of being quiet?
Is
Romano
everybody
is not.
is
Oh.
everybody
Romano is not.
You're
moving?
gonna need help.
I do need to describe something for everybody who's not seen it before. Armor did use rage, and the effects of it are kind of wearing off now. The armor that you saw him in previously is no longer fit like armor, but more like a fucking skin suit. Like it just tight to his skin as if it were his skin. It seems like the armor has become something of a bark skin, something you'd see from like a bark skin spell, where it became his skin, and it's slowly forming back out into his armor.
If you choose, you can apply the +10 to a stealth roll if you would like to make one.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm fucking nope.
I
Az taught me
need.
this.
Let me just remind my friends and parties that your boy's wearing that metal shit.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Everybody, go ahead and make your stealth checks. Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on.
That's my
So-
stealth check plus
Oh.
10.
Okay.
21,
Noted.
11.
29,
Uh,
29.
You do
29?
have that. You do have that inspirational dice as well.
Yeah, you did.
What is it?
A
D6.
Look,
It's a D6,
D6.
but plus 10. So don't forget, whatever you get.
It was
is
an 11 with a plus 10.
Yeah, so anything helps at this point, man. We got a better group stealth check overall.
So we'll add 7 to it, make it an 18.
Okay.
I used one of my inspiration
Circle of chat.
from
Okay.
yeah, and then the d6.
Okay.
I'm
Before
basically going to try and lead them back
Okay.
to the alehouse.
before that happens, I need Snow to make me a perception check and Ramonor to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, fun. Oh no, that's an 11.
Okay.
God, man, you
Natural
are
20 for
Natural 20?
27.
I'm gonna do Ramonor's first because natural 20. Get the moment.
That's That's okay.
Ramonor, as you begin to come out of that, not rage, focus, trance, your bond to the iron and the heart. As it begins to leave you, you hear this weak, faint voice. Is that you, Ironheart? Can you hear? And it cuts off. Snow, as you begin to lead them away, a scent comes across your nostrils. Cinnamon and vanilla. A good mixture. Not malicious. Warm, comforting, familiar. You look over, and with a natural 20 for a 27 total perception, you can see the outlined tabaxi form of Fragile Vine before the monolith, praying, weeping. We're going to go to break.
Motherfucker.
We're going to go to break, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the first half. I know I've had an absolute blast. We'll come back in about 8 to 10 minutes. Please go use the restroom, get snacks, get water, whatever. We will see you back here in about 8 to 10 minutes. Thank you all very much.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out during our break.
Lobsters.
So huge fucking lobsters, guys. So anyways, welcome back to the stream. I hope you had a
What was
good
that
break.
Boston accent, fucking.
That was, don't
shit?
worry about it, bruh. I'm working on my voice
The
acting
fucking
skills
huge
so I can
fucking
be
lobsters,
a
alright?
better DM. I'm trying to be a better voice actor. But you know what? Let me not, do that. I'll just be plain voiced and just monotone the whole time, and I will just be like this.
That's a better voice.
Huge fucking lobsters.
Yo,
Like
them
we're
lobsters.
talking massive fucking lobsters. I mean,
Moving
the size
on
of your
to
fucking
the
head.
table events and the story in play.
Love you, B.
The first half has seen quite some excitement as presumably whatever dungeon, underbelly, structure was beneath where they currently are standing is now completely filled with sand. Presumably. They have begun to form a loose alliance rapidly through traumatic experience of suffocating to death under sand. Snow expending her uses of the Pass Out of Trace. And all of you major stealth checks. The group average is at a level that you feel you are safely able to move away from this area. Snow, do you do anything with the information presented to you before the break?
I want to get this group about 2 or 3 blocks away from the monolith and headed towards the alehouse. And then I am going to double back and go check up on him.
Okay.
Because I have no idea why he's here and why he's upset.
Okay, I will get back to you at the end of everybody else's, what they want to do. We're just going to go around the clock here. Actually, by Disty, a quick hand. Go ahead.
So just a quick thing.
Yeah, what you
Do I
got, bud?
know he's doubling back?
We will get to that when it happens. So my question for you is, what are you doing? Is there anything particular you're doing as you're traversing? And for the two of you who are new to this city, I will explain it to you. As the party begins to move out of this area, Ramanor and Koresh, you realize you are in some kind of extremely well-made mega city, capital, whatever terminology your characters are familiar with, that's what you know it as. Instantly you pick up on the kind of building styles and the cloths and things seen by those wandering around. You can pick up on some kind of semblance of familiarity to being in a desert region, especially with the cold, dry air. Ramanor, is there anything you want to do? Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna hold. If I do notice her go and double back, I'm gonna go up 60 feet straight up and then follow behind at a reasonable pace to try and maintain a level of.
Okay, do me a favor, go ahead and hold on to your own stealth check for that, and when I ask for it, you can have it ready.
Yeah.
Ramanor, is there anything you wish to do with the information presented to you before we went to the break?
He's just currently, if they're walking out of this temple, he kind of looked around the temple a little bit, or the whatever it was.
If you look back, you would have noticed it is a massively wide and tall circular cylinder tower. It is the largest building in the entirety of the city. I say if you want to kind of discern where you may be, you can give me an intelligence check.
Oh, those are always fun. 16.
16?
Yet again, the dumb person in our group just continually getting high rolls.
You look at you like, that's probably the middle of the city. And that's what you get with the 16.
He's just, and to continue as they're walking, he's just smiling and looking at everything. He doesn't like it as much as, say, forest or plains or some other form that actually has a lot more nature that's actually noticeable, seeable, and not just animals that survive in harsh desert climate. But, he's looking around, he's looking at the buildings and stuff, and trying to liken it to where he's from, trying to figure out whether or not this is still where he's from.
Okay.
But as far as he remembers, I think, as far as I know, there's only one desert in their world, and I don't know if he's been to it.
Okay.
Bless me.
But other than that, he stays pretty quiet.
Okay. Isa, what are you doing? Tam, I'll be asking you next.
Ice is just following.
Okay. Nothing else? Tamriel, what are you doing?
I am trying my best to keep an eye on all of these cats that I'm trying to herd.
Okay.
Except the cat and the lizard decided to fuck off.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that right now because if I had a pair of leashes, you'd both be fucking hooked up. I guess we are angling back towards the Prince's Alehouse, and I am going to look to Rob. I know you're massive, and I know you can't help it, but is there any way you can look less foreboding, threatening, etc.?
Give me an insight check real quick, Tam.
A what?
Insight check.
Insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Better. 17 total?
17 total. As you look this person up and down and you're saying this, there's just this weird thing where it's like, man, this guy looks like he wouldn't hurt a fucking teddy bear. You can't put your finger on it because the form and the frame is just like death incarnate projected in this direction. But you're like, he's 10-ply.
He has this smile, even though like everything that's going on, even though he's been sent to some place he doesn't fucking know. He's got a smile from ear to fucking ear. And he's just looking around at everything. And once you say that to him, he's just like, "Oh, am I intimidating? I didn't think I was. At least I'm not trying to be."
You're conspicuous. Let's go that route.
I mean, I might have a way. Let me see. It only really lasts about an hour, but
it's enough to get us into a building. Because Snow, Isa, and I went down with an orc, a genasi, and an elf. And now I came out with a flying dragonborn and a half giant.
No, I'm just a Verbolg.
Right. A half giant. A nature half giant. Got it.
If that's what you want to call me, that's fine.
Look, it's not what I want to call you. I'd much rather call you a friend and us just make this transition smooth sailing.
Yeah, of course. And you see, well, actually, for a moment, he's about to do whatever he's gonna do, and then he kind of looks back to you. Is there any form of being you'd rather me be other than a Verbolg that's just shorter?
Whatever's gonna appear less conspicuous. Short, normal height. I'd say no more than 6.5 feet.
Yeah, that's about as short as I can go. And he doesn't really cast a spell. It just kind of takes effect, and it seems like it's not really a magic that he's casting, but something that's part of him and his nature. It's still an illusion.
Okay.
But it comes over him, and as Brandon would know, this is a Furbolg's ability to disguise self at up to 3 feet shorter. So he is now 6'6".
There you
Still
go.
taller than the rest of you.
There you go.
And still technically
Deal with
9'6",
that.
but he looks 3 feet shorter.
I can deal with that.
He's gonna
Okay.
duck under doorways, and the
do you have
6'6" figure will too.
That's totally fine. We can say that that's superstition. You're a foreigner. It's fine.
All right.
Where? And I see Snow running off, and I see.
That's about the
Koresh
time we're
also
about to get
flying.
to. Well,
Okay. Oh,
we
they
will
haven't
see.
left yet.
We'll find out.
Stealth check.
Okay.
What is your stealth checks? Actually, I know you are wanting to stealth away. Koresh, Snow, are you wanting to stealth away, or are you just going to go?
He is going to kind of put a hand on Tam's shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and say, keep going. One of my people
Give me
I
one
need to go
second.
check on.
Okay.
I'll wait
I'll
right
be
here
right
for
back.
you. We'll step into the side alley, but we're not separating any further. I'm not losing anybody else. And he's gonna kind of like lean up and almost like touch her face, and he's just gonna kind of hold his hand and then just drop it. Just come back, please. Do what you've got to do, but please come back.
Snow will keep Pass Without a Trace up.
Okay. It will be
Nice.
effective
Oh,
for only for you because you went 60 feet away.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Would you like
I'm at a
back
21.
up, Snow?
Hmm?
Would you like back up? And
I'm
Ice
gonna
is
pat-
not even gonna. He's not gonna look her in the eye. He's just looking down at her feet.
I need you to stay here for this one. Please.
He'll back up and squat next to Tam's leg
Okay.
and reach out and start stroking his boot. Just unconscious. Just
Okay.
What did I miss?
Not much. Snow, you head off. You, Koresh,
Yay, separate.
quietly,
stealth
you
check, please?
just, without a sound,
Yeah.
are you going to stealth over there now that you've told everybody you're leaving? You're just going to walk there.
No, she's keeping Pass Without a Trace up, so she would definitely keep the stuff.
May I please have a stealth check?
30.
Oh. Yeah. 33. Deft. You did say you were going to actively follow her, so I will at least let you give a chance to a perception check.
I mean, can I just say that I know pretty much where she's going to be going and just head for that? Because honestly, I'm not going to be able to beat that no matter what the fuck I roll.
She didn't voice where she was going, so you wouldn't know where she was going.
No, but I have a feeling that they would probably go back to that creepy place with the sand. Would I not? If she's
You're welcome to head back there, and when you get there, you can make a perception check for me.
okay, I am not going to be able to beat this for the fucking hell because I have a +2.
I'd roll that 5.
All you gotta do is roll an extra 20, and then use a help dice.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking 15. I'm not fucking getting shit.
Okay, I will get to that when the time arises. But you head back. What you see when you get there, are you going to go down and go in? Because you will have to either go to ground level to walk in to get to wherever you believe she's going.
I'm going to perch on the top because I'm still going to be trying to pinpoint where the fuck she is at some point and fail miserably again and again and again, but you know.
Okay. Snow, you deftly make your way through the streets once more to where you come across, and I will just keep carrying that natural 20 for the purpose of this because he hasn't moved. You know where he is. You just see the form of this frail tabaxi form kneeling in front of the monolith. Honestly, he looks a little more ragged than usual. What you would immediately notice is he is just kneeling there before the monolith, weeping. You can see one of his paws is kind of pulled over and he's clutching it a little close.
Fine.
He kind of like defensive reaction just and looks to you.
Easy. What are you doing here, Vine?
I'm just praying.
Insight check. Can I see through
Roll
him?
it. Don't bother. He's not a liar. You see through and through. Now that you're actually, you know what? Do roll it. This could have some fun.
Ooh.
18.
18. As you are reading his body language and looking, you can see the paw he's holding looks like it's wrapped or has been bleeding. And you can tell he's definitely clutching it close, trying to keep his other paw over it. But his body language reads that he's protecting a wound or holding a wound. And he is definitely he's not looking up at you at all. He is at your feet.
I'm going to walk up to him, kneel down so that I can get close to him.
Okay.
And without touching it, I'm going to cast Healing Word over the injury he's holding.
He is going to attempt to recoil from you. So I need you to make a dexterity check.
Healing Word doesn't require touch.
True. You watch as he tries to recoil from you, and he will just kind of say, no, don't.
You don't have to be afraid of me, Vine. What happened?
Roll a persuasion check.
All the rolls. Jesus. That's a 9. You know what? Nope. I have health dice. I'm burning one. I never use these, so
Ooh.
this is
Meanwhile,
important to her.
like Pez.
Ha! 13.
13. He looks down and then he holds his paw out, and you can see it is severely burned on the insides. You would know this very well. This is the mark of those that have been excommunicated or shunted from the tribe. His dominant hand, his left paw, is burned, mostly beyond use.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him. Are they still in Greca? Or have they moved on?
They left.
Do you know where they were going?
North. Home.
And then I'll look directly in his eyes. Will you trust me? Please?
And he holds his paw to you.
I'm not going to grab his paw. I'm going to take his arm and like pull him gently to his feet and start walking him away back towards my friends.
Okay.
If he will follow. If he resists, I'm not going to force him.
He's hesitant, but he does move.
Are they stealthing away at this point?
I would highly doubt so. As they begin to exit from the cover of the building, you can see there are now 2 tabaxis walking back towards the grouping of individuals.
To the white one that I am almost sure is Snow. Telepathically, because fun Gem Dragonborn shit. I got your tail. Sorry for following. Couldn't help but be a bit curious. New land, new people. Don't know who the fuck you are, so may as well figure it out. But you'll have no harm as long as I'm in the sky. And we'll take back off into the air.
Okay.
And follow behind.
Okay.
Now that they've made her aware, though, it's going to be a little bit lower to the ground, probably like 30 to 20 feet.
And I'm unfamiliar with that ability. Is she able to reply?
Yes.
Okay, so Snow, you hear this voice in your head, and then similar to how Kelvin has cast message to you, it's not the exact same, but you can feel this lingering tug of some kind of energy left behind to where a reply could be warranted.
She would recognize it as Koresh, even though they
Oh,
haven't
you've heard
been
his voice.
together
Oh,
very
you've heard the
long.
voice.
It's very distinctive.
It is
I don't
rather,
Right.
rather
It's
distinct.
hard to not notice. And so she's kind of like guiding Fragile Vine walking back down the street. She'll look up for a second. She doesn't know exactly where he is, but she knows he's somewhere. So she's
Yeah.
gonna look up and be, "Thank you for your eyes. This one will need some time and some space, and we all need to get somewhere safe. If you would, we will take you to our lodging, and we can talk there."
I'm not going to argue with you, lass. I mean, you've lost people, and we've lost people. Or rather, they've lost us. So at the end of the day, until this shite gets resolved, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't trust each other. At least for the time being.
And eventually Snow would lead them back to where Tam and Isa are, with
Okay.
Ramanor standing there.
As the three of you are saying they're having whatever conversations you wish to have, you notice as a familiar Tabaxi comes up with a second Tabaxi with her.
Tam would recognize him. I don't know if Isa does or not. I don't
Isa
remember.
would recognize him from a distance, but not name.
Koresh will probably land as soon as they get near the town behind and just kind of like respectful 10-foot distance to not crowd the new Tabaxi.
Okay. You can tell he's very closed and close to Snow.
Just look at Tam, Isa. We need to get back.
Let's go.
Where?
Ramanor will nod.
We're heading to the Prince's Ale House.
For what? What's gonna be there? We have our gear.
We need to have some kind of... Yeah, shit, you're right. Let's just get out of the city. Once we're outside the gates, we'll go. The longer
What are we
we're in
gonna
the
do
city,
then?
it's going to be a problem. We will figure it out. I've got rations. We can find water. Let's go.
That is no problem.
And what happens when they come back, Tam? What happens
They...
when your hope comes back and she fucking suffocates in that sand?
She's not going to suffocate in the sand.
Christ. Well, understandably, you would be upset at the loss of your friends, and I
Walking
quite
and talking. Oh,
Yeah,
We're going to keep moving. We at least need to
Yeah.
get somewhere
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
very inconspicuous for us to sit down and talk.
Absolutely.
Where do you go?
Would we be able to make it back to the campsite that we used outside the city?
I know where to
between
go.
Greca and Matol?
Ooh, not in a
That'd be
night.
far.
It's like a full... No, that's like a full...
I know
I
a
wasn't
safe
sure how
place
far
that
away
we
it
can
was.
go.
Guys. Koresh is just gonna point to Isa, like, I think the fucking edgy one's talking.
I have a place we can go. You'll be safe.
Lead the way.
And I'll start taking off the armor.
Which Sandkeeper does this place belong to?
It doesn't. I didn't want you to see this. I'm gonna take them to his special place. Gonna take him to that to the house of ill repute.
Okay. As he begins to lead the party to Snow and Tamriel, an extremely familiar market area recently visited by the party, he leads them to a rather nice, unmarked 2-story building.
While we're passing through the market, are there any vendors that are selling anything metallic?
Make me a perception check.
Yes.
It's late at night, too, so...
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything for the city.
No,
that
I
doesn't
understand. I'm
sleep.
just...
Yeah.
You're gonna have
16?
less...
It's pretty late. There's not a lot going on around here. But what you do notice with 16 is this child seems to just skitter past your vision. Red hair. Elven ears.
Have I seen this kid before?
You have seen this kid.
Is he one of the pickpockets?
No.
Is this the kid that Tam tried to kidnap?
What you see,
Try and kidnap any kids. I gave him a dog.
I will say, what you see as you are actively looking around for this, it looked a lot like Aaron.
And that's just. Aaron's incomplete.
You okay, friend?
Snow, two seconds, buddy. Snow, who does that remind you of with elven ears?
I see this child that he's pointing out.
You have no idea what he's pointing at. He points to a blank area.
There's nothing there, Tim.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Tam is going to start digging his thumb, like the nail, into right nail, left palm. Not hard enough to break skin, but just enough to like kind of put pressure and just kind of rub his hand. Not now, not now, not now. Let's go. Come on. Wherever we're going to go, we need to go.
He leads you into a unmarked, well-made 2-story building. Upon entering, there is an individual, human male, well-dressed, just standing there in what seems to be about a 10-foot, 10 by 10, 15 by 15-ish closed off space with 4 doors. The one you came in and 3 others. Not sure if I should say good morning or good evening. How can I help? Return customer. Nice to see you.
Good to be seen. My friends are in need of a private space.
Private or private? Private.
My normal space will do just fine.
Very well.
I don't see the difference between those two.
There's a difference.
I want to talk about the difference.
One's for private chats. The other is for
And he holds his hand out towards you, Isa. Of course, it can be quickly prepared.
There will be no need of services tonight, though.
A room is a room.
Thank you.
He stands there with his hand outstretched.
And I will just take my coin purse off and hand it to him.
He takes it.
There's more than enough in there.
He pockets it and he hands you a familiar key.
Thank you. Can you have tea sent?
He kind of shakes the purse. Absolutely.
Thank you. Follow me. Please don't touch anything or anyone.
I didn't plan to.
You said the wrong thing to the fucking sneaky bard.
How much coin do you have in your pocket?
I'm going to clap my hands on both of Koresh's shoulders. Let's just listen to him.
What shiny? Shiny!
As he leads you through this building,
Koresh?
you do come through one open space that is littered with half-dressed individuals of varying races, genders, and activities, post and during engagement.
Isa, where did you bring us again? I'm practically married, man. What are you doing? Pyre's going to be so mad at you.
My kind of place.
Ramanor is looking like he's just looking around. He's still smiling. Nothing nefarious behind anything that he's doing at all, in any sense. He's just like curious as like why people are almost or are completely naked.
I will lead them into the room.
You lead them into a room. Which you are led into is this immaculately clean, well-furnished room that's probably about 20 feet by 25 feet. It has table, sofa, bed, well placed, well positioned.
Great.
I'm taking Vine and just immediately going over to the couch and seeing if he will just sit with me.
He's very shook. So you are his right now. You are his world, and that is what you get.
See how hurt he is.
Aww.
If you want to look and see,
yeah, I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Perception.
Go ahead, please. 14? You can definitely tell he's clutching one hand closer and kind of covering up something. There are bandages that have a bit of dried blood, fresh blood. Hard to tell.
You're safe here, whoever you are, and if Snow deemed you worthy, then you're definitely worthy.
You notice he winces at that word, worthy. Painfully so.
From one failure to another. And I'm going to attempt to grasp his good arm.
Okay.
And cast Heroism.
Okay. You are able to embroider him. And for a moment, he does seem, at least, taking him from like shook to maybe survive.
Good. The rest of you, this is a safe place. Don't
You're
touch
not
anybody here.
going anywhere.
I'm not going anywheres. I'm just explaining what you will find in here. This is not what you think it is, Tamriel. This room is safe. It's where I come to pay homage to what I am. And Isa will show him the blade. And now we have a problem with it. This we will take care of afterwards. First, let's get these two out of here.
Get our friends back.
If they're coming back.
They are coming back.
They are coming
Faith, brother.
back. Understand something. I know not your friends. I know not your group. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not anywhere close to where I'm supposed to be. But the moment I got here, the first thing on my mind was getting the fuck back. I have a bitch I need to get back to. And I'm assuming that you have people that you want back here. So, if you would stop with the doom and gloom and perhaps give us a little shred of hope that something good might come out of this, instead of feeling the pity party that you're having for yourself, that would be most kind.
Snow looks up at him. Where did you two come from? Exactly.
Honestly,
from-
okay.
What's
We're
the
from
name
a
of the
place.
land?
We're from a place called Ashirma.
I
Have I ever heard of this plane?
Are you proficient in history?
Yes.
Please roll a history check.
17. Hold on. Yep. Those were fun while they lasted. 19.
19. The name doesn't ring a bell. But as they discuss it and things like that, you do know there was this crazy mage you kind of jokingly read about who theorized that while there is multiple planes, that there were multiple material planes that were just barely threads apart. But his work was never taken seriously.
Yeah, but... Huh. Okay.
Romanor looks over the group, who all looks banged up.
If you're going to try and perceive into that, I do need a perception check.
Nah, +1. Not bad. 13.
13.
Could have been worse.
Did you use the inspiration that I gave you earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't use Koresh's, though, because Koresh gave me one.
yes, I did.
How long does that last?
What is yours?
It only lasts a minute, doesn't it?
10 minutes.
10
It's
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's been quite a walk to get here.
Never mind.
Yeah,
All right,
sorry.
yeah, 13.
Have you used all your circle of chat?
I don't need it for this.
Okay. 13, you look around, you can notice that you and your companion that you came with are at whatever level you were at when you got here.
100%, baby.
Everybody else, for the most part, seems well together. Seems all right.
Okay. Someone looks particularly bad. He's going to kneel in front of you. What was it? What was the tabaxi's name?
His name is
not-
Fragile Vine.
It was spoken, so his name is. You would have heard his name is Fragile Vine.
He will kneel in front of him. You mind if I take a look?
He does not look at you. He is down. He is looking straight down.
Can I give a persuasion check?
I'll allow it.
Nice.
I help him.
It'd have to be an 18.
How would you help him?
Vine, I know he's a stranger to you, but I've been around a long time. Guys like him, they're more helpful than you realize.
Roll it again, Ramanor.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Well, we had an 18 first.
And an 18 on the board. 18 on the board.
That,
Can we get
that
an
was
better
a-
than 18?
that was
18,
a-
I
that
got a
was-
7.
We'll keep that 18.
You can see he's definitely holding it over, and his resolve to keep it close is pretty tight. And he just says, "No, I'm sorry, but what's happened to me is deserving, and I must keep it. I must be reminded daily."
Well, I understand that healing magic doesn't fully heal you. I don't have anything like, I believe it's called regeneration. It's still going to be a scar. It's still going to be there. So I just want to take away some of the pain for now.
This pain is mine. Thank you, though, but I must keep it.
He'll just gently set a hand onto like his leg and just kind of give like a small pat, and then step back.
Inner monologue is just, my God, is everybody here in this universe a dour sourpuss? My fuck. Nobody else hears that, just in the back of his head. Just
Yeah.
fucking.
What I feel like
No
Ramanor
better
just
not hear
knows.
that. She's gonna have some fighting words with you.
Ramanor just
Let's
senses
not
it.
say we did. Let's not say we did.
All right.
And what's the plan?
Well,
Snow.
my name is Tam. This is Isa. This is Snow. I would love to know both of your names, please.
Give me 1 second to message you something, Tam.
Okay.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Nah, Tam is just the only one who can speak giant outside of Koresh and Ramanor, and the name meaning of Ramanor is fucking hilarious.
Tam.
You can call me
Uh-huh.
Koresh.
I said, do we have any idea what actually happened down there? I mean, my friend's gone, yes, but the sand, the...
My name is Ramanor.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hopefully, this brings a little bit of levity to Tam's situation.
Okay.
And there's not a hint
Is
of
that-
lying in that at all.
Is that intentional? Is it derogatory? Is it explanatory?
It's if you look at him, that's what he looks like.
Long story short, he didn't have a
Legitimately.
name. Long story short, he didn't have a name, and somebody just looked at him and called him that, so that's what he went with.
Cool. All right then. Best guess what happened was when we activated that bottom level, the ley lines went nuts. And the people that went into the sand were already touched by it. And I mean, it's crazy. It's a crazy man's ramblings, but it's entirely possible that there's another world that is barely separated by degrees of separation. Not a true plane, not through the... And I can't think of what you called it when the gods asserted and separated the planes. Brandon, what was it?
The age of separation.
Yeah, it's not like the age of separation where the planes were defined and placed in their own layers, but think about it. If you flipped a coin and it came up heads, there's another planet that comes up tails. If that makes sense.
Ramanor, Koresh, are either of you trained in history?
No.
No.
Hang on. I don't think
Not
I'm trained in
a lick of
I
history.
It's either
He-
history or arcana.
All right.
He grew up in
Why
a
isn't it
small podunk town in the middle of the woods.
Hang on.
I
hang
are
on.
learned good.
He is proficient in smiling
Oh my
I'm
and happy
I'm
thoughts.
I'm half
Proficient-
proficient in both.
Ooh. I will let you attempt a history check.
Okay.
Just know your DC will not
Can
be the
Ramanor
same as
just
the
do-
others.
Can Ramanor just do one for shits and giggles?
You're not trained.
Nine-
Sorry.
19.
Are you satisfied with the 19?
You know what? I'll go for one of the D4 just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Okay, 22.
Where you're from, Koresh, you have enjoyed many a times singing the crazy, horribly unrealistic songs of this just broken-minded mage who was just convinced that when all the planes and areas were sent to their own realms to be separated, the magnification of that was so severe it shattered even that of the material plane, leaving behind remnants and little slightly different degrees. A choice made here is the exact opposite choice made there. A war won here is a war lost there.
Oh, fuck me.
You never took stock in it because it was just a jaunty, fun tune.
And Koresh, like, you start hearing, like, this, like, little hum come out of his head, and then, like, there's a point where he realizes just, oh, fuck. No, I think I have an inkling of what you're describing. I don't know how it is in this world, but there's quite a jaunty ballad about a fucking insane mage, and everybody thought he was batty. I mean, absolutely off his rocker. Was probably sure he had taken too many of the mushrooms that he lived with the forest in him, and something about the varying degrees of separation, like even minute, small things, like everybody's hair is blonde, or fucking some guy decided to eat cereal instead of fucking milk and eggs.
Milk
Like,
and
it just.
eggs.
Listen, it's a thing where I'm from. Don't worry about it. This one will tell
Sound
you
like an
all
odd
about
meal.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the meal that Ramanor would eat if you think about it with his milk obsession.
Well, that'd just be his drink.
No,
But milk and eggs
Congratulations,
sounds
this
like
party
you
has
put
their
eggs
milk
in a bowl.
enthusiast.
Yes.
Well, at least we kept that. And we kept Spunky Rebellion. All we've lost is quiet lightning arrows.
So, listen, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm sorry, and he's gonna look to Snow for this. I'm sorry for the current act of hostility to begin with. I mean, I'm pretty sure our friends are going to be getting the same treatment if your friends are going where I think they are.
Oh, if we know
Uh,
as, then yeah.
But
Yeah,
your
no, if
friends are
we.
gonna get set on fire.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. One of our party members talks a lot about being bashed into the face and into the ground several times by a tree. I don't actually know if that happened. I wasn't there for it, but it's a very funny story to hear nonetheless.
Oh, he definitely was.
Do we
They
know
can-
if the sand is going to retreat so that we can get back in that tower?
My guess is it's not because we turned and opened up. I mean, we'd have to turn off a faucet. We would have to try and push through that black sand back to the bottom to reset and turn it off.
What
Hmm.
exactly happened when your friends disappeared?
We
Like,
powered up. Okay. As best we can tell, and I'm going to look at Isa, and correct me if I'm wrong at any point in time. This area we were in is on a convergence of a pair of ley lines. And something we're dealing with in this world is these creatures, these things that look like ink and black and just sticky, gnarly poison acid shite. Can kind of come out of it. And our friend Isa here, who we met relatively recently, told us that these things happen on a more amplified scale where ley lines cross. So this was one of the first places on our list to go to. And essentially what we tried to do was to ease... Oh my god. Your cat blends into the rest of the backdrop. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the fact that your backdrop started moving.
Squirrel.
Essentially what we tried to do was to ease the pressure off of the ley lines so that it doesn't explode and this inky darkness goes everywhere. But I think in doing so, we opened up for this sand that only a few people went into, and unfortunately those people are the ones that got poofed.
Well, our story is a bit more pointed than that. We were on course to find something in the Crags, which is a mountain range where we're from. And we ended up coming across a, funnily enough, if you can believe it, an undead fighting club. Ran by what I can only assume is a particular nemesis of our cleric. And we just got bamfed here along with one other. However, we don't seem to know where she lay as of this moment.
Maybe she's still back there. I mean, she's not with us. She may not have been sent.
I'd be more worried about her being displaced elsewhere.
That's what I'm figuring. And I'm hoping that's not the case. I bumped into a couple of things before I got here and wasn't nice.
So what it sounds like we need is to find someone that can cast a spell that will allow you to go back to where you are from.
Probably. I mean, I don't know if any spells would work.
There's strong magics, but none that I'm able to cast. You know, you hear about heroes going to different planes all the time in my stories. You hear all sorts of...
There's a knocking at the door.
I'm going to hold up a finger and kind of move towards the door.
Korish's hand is going slowly to the blade.
My hand is on the whip.
Okay.
And I am going to kind of look at everybody else and then kind of ease the door open just a crack, just enough to see through.
You look, and then you look down, and you see, all you can see is this like seemingly floating tray of tea, but it's kind of shaken a bit, and you can see a bit of a, looks like there's a child holding it.
I'm going to open the door open a little more. What does the child look like?
The child is probably anywhere from like 9 to 12 years old. Has this kind of fiery red hair, these shortened elf ears with this bit of a freckles across the face.
Is it the same kid I saw outside?
It is.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to step kind of out of the way. There's someone carrying the tray now, right?
You all very plainly see this child as described holding the tray.
Yeah.
Little redhead.
I'm gonna take the tray in one hand. I'm gonna look at the kid and go, "Isn't it past your bedtime?" And wink at him and pass him 2 silver coins.
Could you get some milk?
Yes, sir.
I was waiting for it.
And he sets it down. You can see there is tea, milk, sugar, honey, and he looks to Tam and Snow, and you see there's a bit of recognition in his eyes. He kind of smiles. Hi, you remember me?
Of course, Aaron.
Yeah, buddy, I remember you.
Okay, I gotta go. Mom just wanted me to bring this to you.
Hey, who's your mom, bud?
Oh, what's her name? Ill. I always call her Ill. I can't say her name.
Is your mom awake right now?
Maybe. Yeah. You want me to go get her?
If you don't mind, buddy, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you again. I'm happy. Are
Good to
you
see you.
happy?
Of course. Get
Are
to
you
live in a
safe?
big building, warm, cozy. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're safe?
She makes so many good things. She makes. Don't tell her. She makes really good sweetbread, and sometimes I sneak a bite.
Okay, buddy. I won't. Secret safe with me.
Okay, thanks.
Ramanor's smile has somehow gotten even wider.
It's starting to look like, like that messed up like Joker smile from when he like took his face off at some point.
Okay.
It's just Ramen slowly going like
I'm gonna look dead at
So
Snow
Aaron-
and say,
Aaron takes
I
off.
guess Tam's mobile orphanage is alive and thriving, I guess.
Not very mobile anymore.
If the kid is happy, I'm happy. As long as he's safe. I could have swore she said Zalrock.
We don't know where he ended up. He just left that one day.
No, yeah, but the teacher, I thought she lived in Zalrock, not Matol.
They might have moved
Screw
again.
it.
We don't know.
Yeah, true. If the kid's happy, that's all that matters. And I'm going to move over and pour myself a glass of tea, or a mug of tea, with
Okay.
some honey and a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
Korish is gonna do the same.
I don't want to make some without all the sugar.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to bring one to Vine, see if he'll drink it or not.
He
I say you need
keeps
something
one
to
hand
drink.
close, but he does take in the other.
So,
Isa, what are you doing?
Isa's slowly gonna stand up and I'm sorry, Snow. I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
We did what we could. The fallout is no longer in our control. Regardless of however this happened, whether we were betrayed or somebody got there first, there is no blood on our hands, and the fallout to the city will have to see its own course.
If you want, and Isa will kneel in front of her. If you want to take my head now, it's yours. If you leave it on my shoulders, though, I promise you, I'll bring you hers.
There's another soft knock at the door.
Snow just puts a finger to him. Just a minute.
I'm going to walk over to the door and perform the same action.
You
Ease the
see
door just a skosh.
you see Erin standing there, kind of holding another cup. She said she'll talk to you.
To me?
Uh-huh.
Privately.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. And I'm gonna lean down. I'm gonna take the glass of milk. Were there any treats that were on the tray? Any cookies, shortbread, sweetbreads, anything like that?
They were not asked for, so they are not there.
Okay, no, that's fine. If there was, I was gonna give it to him and tell him to say, "Don't say your mom. Don't tell your mom." I'm gonna pass the mug of milk to Ramanor. I'm gonna look at Snow. Keep him here. Isa, I'll be right back.
At that
And
point, Isa's gonna move to the other end of the bedroom.
Okay.
Snow's, before he moves, Snow's gonna look at him. I'm not going to dictate your actions. Not anymore. I'm not taking your life because, quite frankly, I don't want Pyre to burn this world to the ground, and that's what would happen. And you have proven your friendship, your loyalty. You have earned my trust, if nothing else. What you choose to do with the outcome of what we found in that tower, that is up to you.
Roman was just enjoying some milk.
If I may, not to interject on your dynamic, because, well, of course you clearly don't know us all that well. I had a certain someone threaten me multiple times with taking my head off its shoulders when I first joined the group. And, quite frankly, she ended up being one of my best friends and one of the only people in this world to actually show to give a shite. Isa, if that is your name, right? I'm not fucking nothing up, right? Because I know the accent kind of plays a bit.
It is whatever you call it.
Fair enough. I'll swear to you that we don't go back until your friends are back at the same time.
Let's make it happen. Tam,
Tam's
be
gone.
safe.
Yeah, I'm already gone.
And I will definitely be heading to the very, very back wall
Okay.
of this room.
Tamriel. As you are led by Irin through this place, there he walks right through that room where everything's going on. Doesn't bat an eye. He leads you back to the main room through the westward door,
Okay.
upstairs,
Yep.
and to the far back office or far back door. As you get closer to this area, this scent fills your nostrils. A very familiar, loving, homey scent. He opens the door and walks inside.
What do I see when I walk to the door?
You see
Does the smell get stronger?
Yes.
It's the same smell I smell when she's around.
Do you head in?
I am going to take a very deep breath. I am going to mutter under my breath in Sylvan, "You're doing this for her. Stay strong." And I am going to walk in.
You walk in, and what you see is a very plain room of use with a bed, a chair, and a table. What you see sitting at the table is the extremely familiar tattooed covered form of Elissa. As she sits there, primped and clean, pretty, in a fabulous white gown, low cut, Irin hands her the cup, smiling, happy. She kind of tussles his hair a bit and holds him close. Oh, Tamriel, I'm so glad you could join us today. Irin talks so much about you. Please sit.
And I will take a seat. I knew I wasn't that lucky.
Well, fortunately for you, you just seem to be that lucky.
So I'm guessing none of you actually got held accountable.
I don't know
They were
what you're talking
pawns.
about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. As the smile doesn't quite reach my eyes, as is like barely contained rage. You know,
Hmm.
there was a while there where I couldn't even trance.
I know.
I fixed that.
For now.
Sure.
There are more than one ways to enjoy your misery. And speaking of, it's currently delectable. But, fortunately, I'm here to help you.
Like Tane helped me get out of prison.
Absolutely. She sets the cup down and sets it aside and continues to just play with Aaron's hair, holds him close.
What do you propose?
I need all of you here. And you were wrongfully misplaced. I can return them. For a
What is the
fee.
cost? What is your cost?
Oh, it's nothing really. It's it's not even tangible. It's just so small. You notice there's a bit of a grin to the very corner of her mouth. Such a spell takes quite the toll on me. I'll need quite a meal, and a meal that lasts. There's a good one. What about her? And in your mind, every memory of your first wife begins to replay in front of your head. She. Ooh. I'll take that.
You can't. She would barely be able to hear an almost bass pitched growl. Leave my children.
Parts of them. Unfortunately, with the way they're connected, you may lose a first year or two. But outside of that, untouched.
In Sylvan, he is going to whisper, "I'm so sorry, Marion." Take your prize, you fucking whore.
Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And she just dismisses you.
I will stand. I will walk to the doorway. I will turn around. It won't be today. It won't be tomorrow. But you will be done. You will be done. And I will leave.
As you leave, you hear Aaron's voice. Mommy, why is Tam Tam so mad at you? And the door closes itself.
And I am holding my hand that it was missing the fingernails. As I walk down, almost wooden, not seeing or thinking. It's methodical, mechanical. as I re-enter the room, and I just go and I sit on the bed. I don't address anyone, I don't talk to anyone, I just sit down.
As all of you are having whatever conversations you wish to have in the median, is there any you want to have before we continue to where Tam re-enters the room?
Did Snow want to talk to Ramona? I know that you said you wanted them to interact or something.
No, Snow was just curious about your nature, seeing that bark skin that you had put on when we left the area. But her immediate concern right now is she wants to talk to Vine and figure out what happened.
Sure, you can have a conversation. Do you want to kick it off?
If it's not going to take too much time from us, I don't want to.
No, it'll be quick.
Okay. Yeah, she would just kind of sit down next to him and gently put her arm around his shoulders. Can you tell me what happened?
He seems
If
a
it's
bit
too much,
calmer
then...
now. He does seem a bit calmer now. And he's still holding that paw close. And he does not look at you. He is down. He is focused downward away from you. Glitfang said there was no need for learning and discovering how our plants grow together without magic. He said it was my own weakness of not being able to cast and not being a true druid that drove me to try and cultivate our plants without the arcane. I shouldn't have spoke up. It's my fault. I should have stayed quiet. I shouldn't have tried.
Player does not recognize the name. Does Snow know this individual?
That is the promised mate, Glint Fang.
And that is not the one that we had discussed in DMs, correct? The other name was...
If I'm misremembering the name, it is my
Mountain?
fault. My sincerest apologies, Glittering Mountain.
Okay. Copy that. What did he do to you?
I deserved it. I fought. I tried to fight.
What did he do to you, Vine?
And he'll hold his hand out and you can see the burns clearly. He tried to burn my book. I tried to protect it. I lost both.
I was going to move to kneel in front of him and just hold his arms, just kind of like hold them out.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to do this. But he was wrong. There is nothing wrong with our natural curiosity. There is nothing wrong with learning the ways of the world. There's nothing wrong with wanting to know if you can help. There's nothing wrong with that, Vine. What he has done is unforgivable to you. I am sorry for it. You did not deserve this. What of the elder? Is she all right? Does she know of this?
I don't know.
Do you want to go home?
I think I can.
If you could, do you want to go home?
Yes.
Make it happen.
About this time,
Sorry.
the door opens and Tamriel walks in. Doesn't say a word. He heads straight to the bed and sits down.
Snow's gonna go back to just trying to give Vine as much comfort and reassurance as she can.
Okay. Are you muted?
I'm muted.
You are muted.
Ah!
Welcome back.
What you got, buddy?
Ramanor, he sees Tam walk in.
Mhm.
Would he be able to tell that Tam is like emotional shutdown?
Roll an insight check.
I'm okay at those.
And then Tam, I ask you a very real question.
Apparently, I'm really good at those.
Are you trying to
23.
hide anything?
Nope.
You can tell he is shut the fuck down.
Looks from Tam to Isa. Snow comforting Vine. And he truly sees how each one of them has their own problems of sorts at the current moment. But he also knows that, they had lost people. He will head over to Isa first.
Okay.
He's just going to try and grab his attention if he's not fully paying attention.
Isa, as you're in your current headspace, the larger form of the furbolg that you have been knowing for the last 2 to 3 hours comes upon you.
Yes.
I can only assume people that you lost were very dear, very, very important people to you. Probably more than just friends.
I don't have
Although it
friends.
may...
They're not people. They're emotions. Each of them. Each of them showed me something new. You show me a smile. A real one. That is what smiling will be to me.
I'm glad to hear it.
Emryo shows me honor and duty. Snow shows me patience and guidance. Cathalia showed me caring, a true caring. She hugged me. As you see, Isa is crying ice crystals. Like, he is just ice
For the
cold.
record, it is not ice. It is not cold like that.
No, no, his mantle is gone now.
What is coming from your tear ducts is this weird mixture of ink and tear.
Oh shit, this is different now.
Interesting.
Elvin showed me persistence. And she showed me joy. She gave me air and a fire. I've never seen fire. And it's beautiful.
And maybe not friends, but family.
I'm going to need your help, Ramanor. And I'm going to get you back to your people. Because I don't want to look at you anymore.
And Ramanor laughs a little bit.
This is what I come back to. Okay, boys.
Ice will smile and put his hand on Ramanor's chest and awkwardly hug him.
Ramanor will squeeze just
You
a
notice
tiny bit too tight.
You know it's very hard to hug him because as you go to hug him, there's like this weird like
it's dick in
illusionary
the mouth.
form. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah,
yeah. I know the height difference. It's pelvis to face.
Oh, Ramonor's kneeling.
Oh, okay,
All
good.
right, what are the rest of you doing?
And
I sent you a message. Did you see that?
I did not. Apologies.
But
I will also
at this
need
point,
to
I
know
think
when my
his
messages
No,
working.
yes, I did get it.
I think his disguised self probably would have dropped at this point. It's probably been an hour since it started.
Yeah, it has faded. My apologies on that one. I forgot it was only an hour.
That's fine. Maybe it just drops just now in the hug.
Yeah, drops during the hug.
And he squeezes just a little bit too tight in the hug. And he pulls back and puts his hands on his shoulders, which just fucking encompass his shoulders, mind you. And he just looks him in the eye. He's like, if I showed you what a smile is, a real one, try to have one someday for me, alright?
If that is your wish.
He will come back to verify, by the way. I'm pretty sure the sheer energetic source of joy that this man has will just out of spite come back here and make sure that you have a fucking smile on your face. I had a dad talk and it burned me.
When you leave, you take that with you, right?
Take what? The smile?
That, and Ice will just point at Koresh.
Oh, of course, I can't leave him here to bug you. And in the case of my smile and my happiness, no, I do not take that. I spread it everywhere I can. I'll be leaving him back here with you. Do with it as you need. And he will stand, kind of pat him on the shoulder, and walk over to Tam.
Koresh just sitting in the corner looking at Isa like, I tried to fucking save your ass from a goddamn pit, you ungrateful bastard.
I'll just kneel in front of Tam.
Tam, as you have your book open and you are writing within it, in the peripheral, you do notice this larger form
mass
head up to you and take a knee.
Absolute unit. Just he'll kneel in front, not putting hands on you or anything.
I think I just got you and your friends home, and I got my family back.
As long as we know they're coming back. But
all it cost was a part of my heart.
You understand that far too well.
I'm going to try and cheat this stupid fucking whore. And I hope it works. And he's just going to look Ramanor right in his face. Her name was Marion. She was the love of my life. She gave me 3 amazing children. Carry her and that giant fucking smile on your face everywhere you go. And keep her safe.
I always will.
I traded her for my family and to get you both home. And hopefully your friend home too. Do not fail me in this. I've been around for a very long time. I will continue to be around for a very long time. I will find a way to find you.
Understood. I keep it as...
I can get her back on my own, but if not, just keep her safe.
I keep my promises just as I keep my oath. Unbreaking, unyielding. She will never leave my mind.
Can I ask, is there any way that I can hear this conversation at all?
Oh yeah.
Is it being okay? Cool.
This is not a large room.
Koresh is going to just tap the big fucking Hulk. Mind if I have a shot at this one?
I mean, feel free. I just kind of saw they're both a little down in the dumps. I wanted to help.
No, absolutely, and I don't fault you for it, big man.
I'm
You're
gonna
a good
clap you
heart.
on the back, and it stings just as much as you expect it to.
God damn it, Raminor. I
Oh,
love you,
sorry.
but you got a fucking hand like a goddamn mace. I swear to fuck.
Sorry, I'm big. I can't control that.
I'm little. I'm diminutive compared to you. I'm basically lower than your dickhead. Understand that?
Small.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my milk. Good luck.
Koresh is going to come up to Tam. You haven't known us very long. And I understand that the sacrifice you just made was more for your friends than on our account. And for that, I am going to thank you beyond all measure that I have. There's a great many things you keep close to the chest throughout your life, whether it's here or gone or otherwise. I didn't lose a wife, but I lost a brother. Unfortunately, I didn't lose him in such a heroic gesture. So understand that there is no way in the nine hells that fucker's forgetting anything. And two, I won't either. And while a paladin carries his oaths, I carry my stories. But not just mine, the stories of every man, woman, child, farmer, hero, scholar I've ever met. So how about I offer you this? Before whatever happens, tell me everything. Let me carry that story. Yours, your wife's, and your children's.
My story would be far too long to tell.
I appear to have, as far as I know, all fucking night, and I don't really sleep.
You don't have a century.
No. Cliff notes? Important bits?
Cliff notes. Got it.
He's trying here. He really is.
You don't have 17 years.
Yeah, it just narrows it down a bit.
And like, if you want, we can you can either say it all, or we can just go through the whole. He tells him everything and whatever. It's up to you.
I'll tell you about her. But cliff notes for me. I saved a goddess. I made a deal. And now it just hurts.
With a book and a quill, already writing this shit down.
Okay. As the two of you begin to engage in this recording and telling of a story, what are the rest of you doing?
Raminor is enjoying milk and sitting next to Snow, probably in another seat.
Okay.
On the floor and still taller than Snow on the couch.
Probably, yeah.
Snow, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, by far.
He iconically and canonically sleeps on the floor because no bed in any shape, way, or form in any place is big enough for him, except for his home.
We got to get you richer.
You got to take over a cloud giant castle.
Yeah,
That's next
for real.
one.
See,
Next crossover.
see,
I'm
the
coming, buddy.
only problem is even a king size bed probably still wouldn't fit this fucker.
That's why I said cloud
Cloud
giant.
We're
Cloud
out here.
giant castle. I got you.
All right, Snow.
If he will allow her, Snow will take her last 2 level 1 spell slots and try and heal Vine's hand as much as he will allow her to. Because even if he wants a memory of it, she doesn't want him to be in pain.
Roll me a persuasion check. And
Now,
I
quick
will say,
question.
with your fantastic role play, make that advantage.
Can
Yes.
I add a little thing, possibly? I want to see if I can add this in there for a little bit of spice. Can Romanor somehow channel his lay on hands through Snow?
Ooh. What's your oath?
Oath of the Watchers. Unfortunately.
Give me a flat charisma check.
I could do that. Let's try. You motherfucker, D&D Beyond. It's done this multiple times to me. It slides on 20 and then just ticks over
yeah.
to an 8. Exactly.
Done that to
An
me for
8.
3 weeks now.
Unfortunately, as you go to imbue and try and do a bypass, the magic just finds purchase where it wants. Snow? Persuasion?
Well, Snow gets
Fine.
healed 30 hit points.
Oh God. No, hey, I'm not done. I'm not done.
She says, I'm not done.
Fuck. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, well, I enjoyed the roleplay very much. It was very good for the story. So I ask you a question. How much time is Snow willing to commit to the conversation?
As long as he'll let her, really. Like,
You will not
that
sleep. I'll lay it out there now. It will take all night to convince him. But you feel...
worth it for her.
Okay. When we start next session, you will start with a point of... Actually, no. We'll make a Constitution saving throw next time. We'll kick it off at the con save. Isa, what are you doing?
Noted.
I'm just waiting for your word on what we talked about earlier.
As you are handling this and internalizing everything, and you go to wipe your face, you can see upon your fingertips this perfect 50-50 blend of ink and tear. And you hear a voice very gravelly and deep in the back of your head. My will has been set forth. She has made her appetite aware. You need but stay quiet and listen for the next location. Do not lose the spark of Chorsal again.
As you wish. And Isa will take his blade, walk over to where Snow is sitting with, fucking what's his name? Fucking Wimpy Boy.
Now.
Oh, you're talking about Vine. Never mind. I was
Vine,
like, shit,
yeah.
man. I am not wimpy.
Limp Vine, Viney Whip.
Thought he was talking
Thunder
about
Vine.
fucking Romanor for a second. I was like,
Oh.
wimp boy?
Thunder
I don't know
Vine,
about that one.
Fragile Vine.
Red Vines, whatever his name is. He will look at Fragile Vine and I understand. And while he's saying this, he will also look at Tam. I understand the need for pain better than anybody else will. I'm a child of it. I was born for it. I was created to endure it. And I relish in it. This room is not a comforting room. This is a room of pain. This is where I pay my homage. This is where I hurt myself. And this is where I give. Your pain will always be there, Vine. Absorb it. Let it fester. And let it feel. And take that pain into you. But I've learned that you don't have to suffer from it all the time. Sometimes. And this time he'll look directly at Tam. Sometimes it takes somebody else to hold that pain for you. Sometimes you gotta just let it go. And sometimes you gotta let them heal you.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wants to do?
There's one last thing I'd
Once-
like to do, if that's okay.
What do you got?
Crush?
Me?
Tell me, what is it you fear the most? And he will attempt, in a very joking manner, to conjure the magic and start to vocal very loudly in a slow manner. Phantasmal force.
You're gonna have a very hard time with that.
Koresh, I need you to
'Cause-
make a saving throw for this spell.
Okay, the saving
is the
throw?
save?
What is
It's
it?
an int.
Intelligence saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
For this one, it's going to be 15.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. You're gonna be surprised. It'll still hurt, obviously, but you know. Yeah, no, that's a 1. So,
Intelligence save, not wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh.
int, sir. Int.
well, I mean, where the fuck is it?
I mean, we can keep that 1 if you want.
Nah, yeah. Either way, it's fucked. So, funnily enough,
Koresh, if
you
I
can
may,
do all the. Yes.
as this magic is cast, a form is projected directly in front of Isa. What you see is a very familiar family form. Someone thought dead, wearing a white mask, and it winks at you before you pass out.
Oh, it was more I was attempting a joke, as Ramanor asked me to.
Because I'm gonna be
That
real
was
with you.
Ice's attempt at a smile.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. It would have been funny because canonically, Koresh doesn't fear anything.
That's why he was saying it very loud and slow, was just,
Yeah.
I'm going to give this fucker time to realize what I'm doing. That's
Yeah.
fine, though.
That is what you see before your vision just goes dark.
So it's a mask holder. Explain the figure again for me real quick, because I don't think I understood what I'm actually saying.
It's a rather brotherly form. For the rest of you, sleep just seems to take you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of lay back in the bed with my hands behind my head, my ankles crossed, and
Ramanur is sorry
As-
ahead of hand. Or
tear.
Ramanur is sorry ahead of time. He is a snorer, and being that big, it's not fucking quiet.
As you all begin to drift to sleep, Tamriel, you feel a piece of you drawn from your book. This kind of arcane glow flashes over it. And then you can see it within your eyes. The memory of your wife being drugged from your deepest banks of your mind.
And I am going to pray that the things I've done, the stories I've told tonight, will hopefully keep her safe elsewhere.
Ramanor,
As I'm pretty positive no one else will.
Koresh, as sleep takes you, it's odd. It's like being on a lazy river. You just feel your consciousness being gently drifted away from wherever you are. And your stories will pick up wherever it does in your next stream. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Oh boy!
Absolute
Goody
madman.
gumdrops.
Thank you all
The
so
way-
much for being here tonight with this very twisted, lovely crossover. I had an absolute blast. I hope the table did. My two lovely guests, Twisted Perceptions, I hope you had a ton of fun. I cannot wait to see what happens Sunday.
That was... Man, now I gotta wonder what I'm walking into when I go back to my campaign, given that last little tidbit you just gave me, motherfucker. Now I'm scared.
Did you get on camera?
Oh man!
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and sign off so we can just have some chit chat and be real. If you want to, swing by the Discord. We'll have the links in chat. If you want to come hang out and say hi, we'd love to have you there. For everything else, look forward to seeing you next time. From my table to all of you, we love you all very much. We look forward to seeing what fun stories happen moving forward. But please have a good night.
See you next week.